Yo, welcome back again. So I am just going through the ropes of learning more about the story about Botam gene, right? And there's something annoying, something completely annoying about the parents of black people who are murdered. The parents of these innocent people who are murdered by these sick individuals. There's something annoying, it is deeply troubling, it is aggravating about these people. And it is this idea of forgiveness. And I know they get this from the church, from the brainwashing that Christianity has forced upon African people. So they are quick to jump to utter these words about forgiving and forgiving, and there's something just sickening about it. And I know these people think they are doing good. I know they think they are doing what is right, what is morally right, but there's just something sick about it. And we can recount a number of them who are quick to jump on camera or jump in the press and talk about forgiving the suspect, the person, forgiving their child's murderer. I read a book called 2000. I read a book called 2000 Seasons, where it is it's basically a story. It's fiction, and it's accounting. Sorry, let me. It's accounting for the colonization of Africa and the slave trade, starting from the Muslim Arab slave trade, and it goes on into Christianity, the Christian European slave trade. And one key aspect of this book is the idea or the discussion about reciprocity as being something that Africans have lost with the importation of foreign religion. So they lost this idea of reciprocity that governed African life prior to the acceptance of these foreign religions. So reciprocity is basically an eye for an eye. So you give me a certain type of energy, I am going to be redistributing that energy back to you. So you are not going to take advantage of me. We're going to have equilibrium. We're going to have equitable relationships where we're basically not going to turn the other cheek. And it is the fact of African people turning the other cheek and letting go of reciprocity and putting their faith in superhuman, what you call it now, unseen, unknown beings. So these are the reasons. So you put your trust in foreign gods. You ignore the physical realities that are happening where you are on the receiving end of everything negative. So you are not benefiting from any of these relationships that you currently find yourself in. You are the beaten stick. And based upon the fact that you are waiting for the afterlife for your glory, you you don't make it your duty to get your justice, to make sure that you aren't being taken advantage of, to make sure you are coming out, if not on an equal platform as everybody else, you are coming out on top. So you settle for being the beaten stick because your glory, your salvation is not here, not now. It's in another life. And a part of receiving that glory in another life, you have to forgive. You have to turn the other cheek. When people are doing you wrong here, right now, in this physical reality, you have to turn the other cheek. So that is basically what it is. And that is the downfall of Africa itself and African people. So it's letting go of this principle of reciprocity. Reciprocity meaning if these people who are coming into my place and doing me wrong, if they know for certain that if they come and kill 5 people here, 5 of them are going to die as a result of it. It provides some sort of deterrence. Instead of them knowing if they come and kill 5 people, I'm going to say, okay, I forgive you, please don't kill anymore. Or I'm going to say, the Lord will take care of you. I am not going to do anything to exact justice against you. So we let go of this idea of reciprocity, this principle of reciprocity, I should say. We let go of it and then we accept these foreign religions where we are expected to turn the cheek on people. And so we come to statements like this. Give me a second to pull it up. So we come to statements like this. And so this is the mother of the dead 26-year-old brother. I couldn't believe it when we got that call. It just feels like a nightmare. I wish I could. Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's the wrong statement. That's the wrong quote. Okay. My son loved everybody. He loved God. He lived a very excitable life in the church. He sang very well, said his mom. I don't want to judge her. Christianity speaking right there. That is Christian brainwashing of the African speaking right there. I don't want to judge her because when it's like when we as Black people accept certain or participate in certain things, we try to perfect it. So even when the people who are forcing this upon us aren't perfecting what they are teaching us, we try to perfect it, even if it means us letting go of our principles of reciprocity or just letting go of certain, what should I say, certain things that dignify us, that gives honor. So she says, I don't want to judge her. We are Christians. We forgive. Oh gosh, man, that is like she ram a knife through my heart when she said that. But I need to look into her eyes and ask her, why did she do that to my son? She took away my heart, my soul. He didn't deserve to die. The explanations don't make sense. Now, you are asking this cold blooded murderer who doesn't give one, she doesn't care about her son or his life. His life is worthless to her. That's why she murdered him. You really care to ask her or look into her eyes and ask her why she did that to your son. You think she cares? She doesn't care one bit. Your son couldn't, the life of your son could mean less to her. If it meant anything at all to her, your son would be alive and well. So you're coming up with all this Christian and this I don't want to judge and we forgive. Forgive what? Forgive some cold-blooded murderer? Forgive the person who murdered someone that came out of you, that you raised, that gave you happiness. That's supposed to protect you now that you are entering the latter stages of your life. She took that away from you, and you really have the gall to include forgiveness in any statement about this devil, this wicked creature. This just goes to show you that this Bible and this Christianity thing is not working for Black people. It is not working because time and time again, the mothers, especially of these young people who die at the hands of police officers, we're talking about unarmed, innocent lives taken unnecessarily. They are quick to jump and talk about forgiveness when the only conversation that should be had is justice or revenge or avenging. Justice, revenging, avenging. These are the only discussions to be had. Nothing about forgiveness. This should never come out of the mouth of anyone who has had a family member, a loved one taken away from them unnecessarily. I'm sorry, too much forgiveness. We try to find too much peace in pain and suffering instead of finding justice and finding solutions. He did not deserve to die. The explanations make no sense. This statement would be perfect without the inclusion of this religious BS. You don't even need to look into her eyes. You need to just look at her rotting in a jail cell. That is all you need. That is all you need. But yeah, anyway, the moral of the story is reciprocity, people. Reciprocity. That is a principle we should abide by, especially when it comes to people harming you. Reciprocity. Reciprocity. Thank you very much for listening.